no, I'm fine. Everything's okay.
All right, you guys ready? All right, guys, we're gonna start it in 5, 4, 3. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cali Brick Clique episode 20. And before we begin with the introductions, remember you can find this episode in all podcasts where all podcasts are available, in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever else you can find them.
How many episodes are you in?
We're on episode 20.
We did Bricks and Bits for 100 episodes, and I said for a long time, yeah, it'll be on Apple Podcasts.
And you've never done it, which we can talk about in a second because you want to remove them. But to get into introductions, next week's episode is going to be on Ninja's channel. Down below, what's going on, Ninja? As always.
Oh, yeah. What's happening?
We got Claire, Plastic Architect.
Hey, guys.
And we have the one and only infamous MandRproductions, Ryan. What's going on, dude?
That's me. Hello, welcome to the channel.
And
make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to Shy.
And my, how the turntables.
Yeah,
how the tables have turned.
That was
you never watched The Office, but that's okay.
Obviously, that was a link to Bricks and Bits when I was on his as a guest a long time ago. So
it's probably been like 3 years.
I know, right? The roles have been reversed. So how's everybody doing this past week?
Chilling, man.
Chilling.
Yeah, easy going.
I busted out that Venomized Batman, so
that was dope. That was a good little redub mock of both different busts or helmets, heads, or whatever that is. Yeah, it's kind of freaky because I don't want to look at that ever again because it's gonna give me nightmares.
It's really scary. Did you guys see the preview for the movie?
Not yet.
Yeah.
The new one.
Even though I'm in love with Ed Hardy, like he's my man crush, I still haven't seen any of it.
And Woody Harrelson is Carnage.
Wait, yeah, Woody Harrelson is Carnage. Wait, did you see the first one? Did you see the first Venom?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's based here in SF. They actually have a pretty good. He lives like in their Tenderloin, and
oh, I didn't even.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a meltdown last week. Mental meltdown. It was pretty well. I mean, 2 episodes ago with Kevin Hinkle when we were talking about having that cold crisis thing. Well, I literally had a meltdown about my value and worth at work. So, like, I kind of exploded the other day at work in front of everybody.
Okay.
In front of everybody. Like, I made a command presence, which I haven't done in a very long time. I'm very calm and collected at work, very like optimistic and positive, but very like low key, like not trying to like make a name for myself type of deal. And then I don't know what triggered it, but like I guess because they made me present something in front of everybody, and I did it with such a demeanor like I haven't done in a long time, like with command, with presence, with confidence. Like if I were addressing a crowd of like 300 people,
right?
And then, but there's only like 30 people in the room, and they're like, "Oh crap!" Everyone's clapping, all that kind of stuff. It kind of gave me a different type of like stance between them all, just because I'm not like. I guess they didn't know that I can do that. But the thing was, when I exploded, pretty much talking trash to our shop managers about everything that I don't believe in that they're doing wrong. Out loud, just not giving a crap, just pretty much just letting it all out. Every time back.
So wait, so you feel like you feel underpaid or what? Like, all
right. So for me, if you haven't been paying attention to anyone who's listening, I work too much.
Yep, that's true.
Like too much.
Walk too far.
I walk too far. No, I put in a lot of effort at work that like I feel like it's noticed between the regulars, like my peers or people above my peers, right. But like it's taken advantage by my supervisors, like because
appreciate it.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna appreciate it. Like I'll knock out a route, I'll chase a route, knock out my route, split another route, knock out a piece of that route, come back and still help somebody.
Would you say that you are working smart or working hard?
I'm both. I'm trying. I guess you could define that in 2 different ways. Like I try to be economical with my time. But it kind of bites me because I finish quickly because I'm trying to get out of there to go pick up my kids from daycare.
And you're not protecting yourself from burnout. So yeah, part of working smart.
Exactly. And like, technically I'm working for double time pretty much the whole time, like overtime pretty much the whole time. And I'm making on paper a lot of money, but a good chunk of that is coming out of, into babysitters and daycare. So like I feel like I'm working for $15 an hour and it's just not worth it.
I heard Sands needs a minimum wage job.
Well, it's not minimum wage.
No, for babysitting.
Oh, for babysitting. No, yeah. I feel a little bit more than minimum wage.
He'll take whatever you'll give him.
Do I trust Sands with my kids though?
Yes.
I can?
Actually.
Okay, that's good to hear.
You've seen him with your
No,
kids.
he's good. I trust Sans. I don't know if I like that. That's coming to the later topic of this episode. But yeah, so I feel kind of like unappreciated. I feel like I'm working for free or sometimes negative dollars. And
Hey, you could be in the land and literally be working for them for free
Literally.
and be undervalued.
Burn.
Ooh, we're gonna get into that. And
Where's
like
that going?
I just let them have it. Like we have these new supervisors who are like micromanaging, and one of them were like, "Have you ever carried mail before?" Like how? Like it's kind of like why are you telling me to do this? And I guess it's just been hitting me, and I'm like, you know what, and then just letting it all out.
So I got a question. Did it accomplish what you wanted it to?
Yeah, because she couldn't say anything back.
Okay. Did they give you your days off?
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting days off. I'm gonna just keep calling out when I need it.
Okay, I mean that works.
Yeah. So and see, the thing is, like, so I called out the next day because I had a mental crisis, right? Just first time I called out in a very long time, right? And then the day that I come back and see them, I get a write up for it.
What does that mean?
I got pretty much a write up about me not coming to work, even though I called out properly. Like when you look at it, they showed me my attendance roster for like the past year, and the only things they have against me, only times that I've been missed from work are when I had COVID, when my dog died.
Wait, they marked you as like a no call no show?
That's not a no call no show. I've never done that. I've always done the proper procedure, but to them it looks bad. And then this one time, so I'm like, so an entire year I only have like 4 call outs. So you're gonna grill me on that?
Yeah, and they have good reasons too. They're not just like,
and they're not like I'm just calling out for no reason. And then like the last part is like the 4 times I requested time off, you didn't give it to me. So like
that's crazy.
Fuck you, dude. So I'm at the point now where I'm actually looking for other work, and my wife's helped me out with that, and I'm over it. Like I'm done. I'm gonna do what I need to do just to get through, and then screw it.
I gotta send you that info. I forgot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I still wish the Lego store thing had worked out for you. That would have been real nice.
It would have, but with Kevin Hinkle and I were discussing on the side, we're like, I think I know who turned me.
Oh, that's
right.
He's at the very, 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 very top. And it makes perfect sense.
I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. You saw the message. Yeah. You saw the message. So, with that being said, I trust no one in the Lego group, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So, enough about me. I kind of like let it out. I had like a whatchamacall, my first counseling session I had in the year, like just before this. It was like this, what I just explained, but 10 times more explosive.
Right.
Okay.
And it felt good.
Good counselor, good match.
Yeah. Well, she's the only one I trust talking about my life.
Good. Well, that's another. I was gonna say it's a.
Yeah, she. I always go to her. I went after. I spoke to her. I started talking to her after I got let go from Lego. I talked before that. I was talking to her as I was kind of, introduction into talking about my issues through the military and all that kind of stuff. So she knows a lot about me.
She knows your whole history.
She knows my history, and then she knows what I'm taking. Like she knows my medical history. So
is she the first counselor that you've ever spoken to, or like?
No.
Okay, because usually it's really hard to like find someone that you jive with and stuff off the bat. So I guess like PSA, public service announcement. Like if you've ever tried to go get mental health counseling in any whatever form it is, like if it didn't feel right the first time, like try again, because it's kind of like you have to find the right match. So
you have to find a bond, someone you could trust. With your issues.
Yeah.
So,
but wait, you trust no one.
Yeah, trust no one. That's just a stat I like to say. I mean, it takes a while. Yeah, I know, right? I'm a hypocrite. We'll get into this. We'll get onto this. But enough about me. How about you all? I know you guys kind of dismissed it, but I want to dive deep. You didn't do nothing. Claire's been putting out some crazy videos. Ninja has some good raps, and then Ryan had a pretty big video.
Yeah, it was a generally good week last week. I do like ebbs and flows right now. Like for like 2 years, I did like every day, and now I'm just like, I've put myself in a position where I can like do what I want when I feel like it. So like I'm like last week, I came into the week with that video in hand and knowing the Bad Batch shuttle was going to get revealed, and I just knew it was going to be a good week. And then this week, I'm like, I just don't feel like it, so I just haven't really done anything outside of like throwing together a vlog and the normal Q&A and like a random live stream, but like, it comes and goes.
But to be fair though, like that's after that's after a few years of grinding.
Yeah, no, it's not like I haven't earned it.
Yeah.
Earned a lot of other things I didn't get though. But
right.
But what is this?
Copyrighted?
No, I was gonna say I went to Legoland today. I went to Legoland today on a whim that there might be new Lego sets there, and there were not new Lego sets there. So that was about 4 hours, 20 minutes of driving, and probably an hour there. So 5.5 hours wasted, if you want to call it that.
Did you get a vlog out of it though?
Oh, it'll be part of the vlog. Yeah, PLC gave me a great video title for it. Just a bad trip to Legoland. So I think that's what I might do.
So we're back at it, dude. You're like you said before. We're back to the hunt. Is it enjoyable?
The hunt is fun. So what I think is what I kind of like thought about today, and like just to note to myself is because you'll see people like whenever someone else gets something or is successful, they'll be like, "You got lucky." Well, today I didn't get lucky. So what happened? I put myself in a position to get lucky. I spent 5 hours of my time that you wouldn't have spent to get up at 8 a.m., drive to Legoland, get there when they open, not knowing if they have anything new, but on the 1% off chance that they do, I was there, but they didn't. So and like a lot of people wouldn't take that chance. And it's like, well, do I get lucky or do I put myself in positions to get lucky? Or like
yes and no. I mean? Okay, but I would say devil's advocate here. Okay, I don't disagree with you, but devil's advocate would say that your luck is in the fact that you had the freedom to get up in the morning and the health to get up in the morning, to get in your car, and the fact you didn't have to go to work, and that you could drive to Legoland on a Thursday. This is coming from someone who's not working, by the way, so I am also equally privileged and lucky.
A lot of things go without saying, like being alive. Yes, I'm very lucky to not be alive.
Right. See, I kind of feel that, because would it be luck because he worked for the position he's in?
We're all kind of in
that. Yes, that, and I was going to come full circle. Yes, Ninja, you beat me to it. But yeah, the luck that you have in the situation that you're in is you're there because of the work that you did.
I also feel like the idea of luck is like a fallback for a lot of people. Like everyone everywhere is lucky. Like it's just a thing, and like it's kind of a mute point to go and like yell at someone. Yeah, you just got lucky. Like Tom Brady won 7 Super Bowls, so you just got lucky. Like,
oh, that's a bit ridiculous.
I don't know, he's pretty good. He's pretty good at football. I don't know.
I think the guy hasn't eaten a tomato in 20 years. I think he has the self-discipline to train. Yeah, I mean that's like
Exactly, that's the point. But like you see where people that just want to discredit someone else's like work ethic or what they put into something, they just say you got lucky, because luck is just that, luck. There is from a definition point of view, nothing that goes into it other than, I guess if it's gambling, having the capital to gamble, but like that's about it, right? So
yeah, but it's freedom of speech. People are going to say whatever.
I understand that. I'm just saying they're stupid.
I think
it's the wrong opinion.
Using the word stupid does you
got me in a lot of trouble.
I would say they have lack of they're just narrow-minded and a lack of perspective, I think, is really it. So, but let's go back. Let's get back to it. Sorry, I like totally.
I was kind of waiting to see where that tangent was going. Hold on, that's it. No,
I don't need to like publicly shame Ryan for going to Legoland today.
I think the only people that are really lucky are the people that like win the lottery. Like that's luck.
Yeah, but that has its own burdens for sure. Yeah. I think luck is like.
You want to talk about the lottery? Oh, someone's echoing again. Mic test. Someone's echoing. I don't know who it is. I can't hear it now.
All right, we're good.
Okay. So what I was going to say was the lottery as like a conceptual thing. Have you ever heard it put this way? It's a tax on poor people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard
because a poor person with like $2, $10, whatever left over after the week in cash will just spend that $2, $10 on the lottery that they could win, I suppose, but just aren't going to win. And that money just kind of disappears for them. And so what could be over the course of a year, $100, $500, $1,000 becomes nothing or close to nothing. So I always thought that was an interesting concept of the lottery. And ever since I've heard it put that way, I kind of stopped playing the lottery. I only played like, I don't know, a half dozen or maybe a dozen or 2 dozen times, but it's fun, but it's like, I know I'm not going to win, but if I win, oh my God, I'd be insufferable.
It'd be amazing.
I'd be insufferable. It would be so funny.
Oh man,
I love that. Like future insufferable you is like the most entertaining thing you could think of right now.
it would be from a content perspective.
Yes,
so many people would hate me, but they already hate me, so it doesn't matter. It would be so fucking funny if I won the lottery. Trust me, I would buy out all of the Star Wars minifigures from every website.
Man, Ryan doesn't need that money.
You would.
I don't.
He's already privileged. He's already rich.
You would jump from you would jump into bigger vlog content, I think.
Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't need it as a sustainable source of income. But that's kind of my ultimate goal is to be able to make videos where I don't need to make them as income, if that makes sense. Because I think when you reach that point as a YouTuber, you reach complete creative freedom, which is I'm sure there are a lot of content creators at that point, like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, although Mr. Beast is basically living paycheck to paycheck with what he's spending. But point being, you can definitely reach a point where if you have enough money that you're comfortable with and you're not trying to make $1 billion, then you can live comfortably, have real creative freedom with your job. And that's where I would love to be. That'd be really nice in 4 years.
Is that okay? I don't want to take away from you because I think it's wonderful. And I think of course you can absolutely do it. And I want you to do it. But do you think though that might be a little bit naive? If PewDiePie wasn't aware of what was going on and didn't keep grinding and wasn't malleable to how YouTube changed,
right?
He still wouldn't be here. So,
no, for sure. Yeah, no, I don't plan to never change anything and expect to the people that do well on the platform are people that are able to change, and I think I've done that over the years, or at least improved and follow trends. But the general thing with YouTube is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is make good videos.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not a lot of people really overthink it, and there are other things to it, figuring out what are good tags and what's a good description and everything. Mm-hmm. But that becomes rather natural after a certain point. What is really important to really succeeding on the platform is just making videos people want to watch that they find interesting and will also click on them, so you need to get thumbnail and title. But it's really basic when you boil it down. But you just have to figure out what you want to make, and that's maybe the harder part. Until that you have to perfect.
What you're good at.
What you're good at.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. But I guess my point was I'm kind of harping on the whole complete creative freedom, because I think only someone who is totally financially independent, completely independently wealthy, has complete creative freedom. You know what I mean? If you do not care about still being relevant on the internet, you still have something weighing on you. You still have something driving. But the thing is, that's not a bad thing, because sometimes to be creative, you need parameters to work within. And so that might help, I
think if you look at a lot of the bigger YouTubers, that's basically it. They have to be financially set with the viewership they've pulled in and some of the advertising and, unless they bought too big a house and way overspent for their means.
Right.
But you have to reach a point where you have enough money. And I mean, I don't have a number in mind, but but if you had $5 million in the bank right now, if any of us had $5 million, I guess if you live in California, maybe not, but you could easily live the rest of your life really comfortably with $5 million, less than $5 million, $3 million. You could live relatively comfortably.
I would say that you should probably take it out of the bank because you're losing money with inflation.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's a very but assuming your $3 million is just the equivalent of $3 million for your lifetime. Yes. Yeah. I was about to say. But yeah, that's kind of my philosophy on it right now. Is I want to get to that point where I can just feel really free with it, and I don't know. I really enjoy it, and I hope I can do that, but we'll see. I have really high expectations for the next year.
So with that being said, you're kind of evolving your channel space right now, correct?
What do you mean?
What your future endeavors that you're currently working on right now, which you don't have to discuss, and then
Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm just
saying. You don't want to hear about Minecraft.
Yeah, but not only that, the way you're treating your channel, you made it public on your podcast yesterday where you're gonna delete old videos.
Oh, that.
I didn't hear that.
Do I think that's I think that's a smarter thing than anyone will ever give me credit for. But then again, of course, I would think that the way I look at it is YouTube wants two things, right? Like I said earlier, they want people to click on your video, and when they click on it, they want them to watch it. And I have a, can I curse?
Yeah, go on. You already said
fuck ton. Okay. I have a fuck ton of videos. And by fuck ton, I mean like 1,000. Most people have like 100 videos uploaded. You know, you get the point. I did a lot of, like, to get to where I got or am now, I put in a lot of work that a lot of people that don't like me, I suppose, wouldn't give me credit for, or like just don't see or decide not to see. There's a lot of really terrible YouTube videos on my channel, and I think it's weighing it down. I think that if you get suggested one of these videos that has a 0.5% click-through rate, which is, if you don't know, god awful, that's hurting my channel on the whole. For a video that's making me maybe $1 a year, if that, maybe 50 cents a year. Like I think it's worth taking that away.
Though, but if we're talking about basic YouTube algorithms, those videos wouldn't be recommended to anybody.
They're still getting recommended. It's not at a giant rate. It's maybe like 500 times a month, but that's on a scale of 1,000 videos. All of a sudden, instead of recommending one of my better videos, it's taking a chance and recommending this weird one-off video when it could have recommended something else. I just don't think it's good. Like, I really don't think it's good for my channel health. It's not like anyone's enjoying them anyway. And it can't hurt to get rid of them, because it's like I don't know, Lego Star Wars BB-8 keychain review. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And so if I want to curate my channel a little bit better and have more content that's just like generally timeless and more interesting, nobody ever is going to care about a BB-8 keychain review. Every time that video ever gets recommended, and any video like it, it's just not going to get clicked on, and forever it's going to weigh down my channel in some way. And so I think it's worth going through and cleaning that up.
Now, you're going to privatize them, or you're going to unlist them?
I'm going to private them. Nah, nobody needs to. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. And
hey, just make sure when you do Bricks and Bits, just leave my episodes up. The 2 episodes.
Yeah. I haven't decided on that yet. I might make those unlisted and keep them in the playlist, because I think people do enjoy going back and listening to them. But the deal is that, like, if you think about it, like, as you have a cargo ship or something, and it's just treading water, but it's got a bunch of growth on the hull of the ship, slowing it down. They have to clean the hull of the ship every, however many months on a cruise ship or cargo ship. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like,
you're just trimming the fat.
Yeah, I have to trim the fat.
You're just cleaning, and that's fine. And I think people should do it. I don't know this, I'm obviously like new at this game, but like, I think people should do it earlier than, 350 plus
I agree.
subscribers, like, I think, yeah.
The only thing is, it just popped in my mind like a few weeks ago. I was like, oh yeah, this might be a good idea too. So yeah, just as I was thinking about the Minecraft stuff.
Yeah, better late than never.
I was contemplating doing that, but then like the videos that I'm not so proud of are the ones that are making like a lot of views.
Right?
Like, can you guys stop watching these videos and watch my newer ones? They're a lot better in quality, but the older ones that are like my evergreen videos continuously get recommended, and they're like horrible quality, like horrible.
Fair
and
enough.
I'm like,
what if you redid them when like they transition?
I'm going to. I'm going to redo some of them, but it's just like for some reason that like those ones do well. They're just, my military videos are evergreen, all of them. So
make more military videos.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. But the military's expensive, man. I'm not trying to kill myself right now. Yeah. I'm about to do a job switch, so like I should probably chillax. You see my last 3 hauls? Jesus.
But you can get more creative. I think.
I am. I'm gonna start commenting
stuff. Yeah.
You do some mocks. Military.
Yeah, I'm gonna start messing with different things. I don't need to buy anymore. It's just, anyways. Besides that, how was your video, Ryan, that performed last week?
So the video, that for people that don't know, I created a video about Lego Star Wars minifigures and how Lego and its ambassadors and basically everyone in the Lego space forever and ever has been saying that Lego can't make a Star Wars CMF. And as it came to light per a source that I trust, the Lego group has always been able to make Star Wars minifigures and sell them as they please. And I had never thought of it this way, because I always like really trusted what Lego had to say about this. And it just made sense to me. Like I had only ever thought about it in a one singular, very narrow way. And I was like, yeah, Hasbro's the bad guy. It's Hasbro's fault. Clearly they have an action figure monopoly, which is fine. I shouldn't say monopoly, but they have the exclusive rights to make Star Wars action figures. But, a little digging, a little research, and a little bit of a different point of view, and all of a sudden you can go through all these examples of why Hasbro was the bad guy, and all of a sudden, if you see it in a different light, don't look so good for Lego. And So I uploaded this video basically explaining that, and it went a lot better than I anticipated because I knew it would be a hot topic, and I was like contemplating not releasing the video because like, I don't know, it just felt like something like, it's like the government hiding aliens type of conspiracy stuff. Like you just like,
is it, Ryan?
No, but it's a fun analogy. And you know, it's like, I'm just like, how are people going to react to this? I don't want everyone to be all upset at me for being the messenger.
You didn't want to be the one that said Santa wasn't real. How about that?
Exactly. Yeah, okay, no, that's exactly it. Yeah. Aww. Yeah. I just like, I didn't want to,
how many people didn't believe you?
I mean,
just lying.
So the issue I had wasn't that some amount of people didn't believe me, because no matter what, there's going to be disagreement, and that's fine. Sure, like that's normal discourse. And what's interesting, at the very least, is now you have two schools of thought that can differ and argue as they may. But because prior, like there was literally one school of thought. I'd never seen a single comment, and I read a lot of comments arguing that, oh, Lego can make these, they're just not doing it. It's like, no, everybody thought the one thing. And if you tell me that's not true, maybe you were the 1.001%, but it's like, nah.
Probably
dude, trust me, I live and breathe this. I know what everyone thought. And I know what Lego said, and I know what their employees say. I know it all, trust me. But where was I? Oh yeah, so like the issue I have, and I guess this isn't like this video specific thing, but like the dislike on this was incredible. It was like 9,000 to like 400. Like, wow. Like that's good. That's good. That's really good. Can't be, especially for a video that I thought would be rather I don't think controversial. Maybe controversial is the right word for that one. Some people put the word. Yeah, it was spicy. It was like sparks conversation that nobody really wants to have because everyone wanted to believe one thing. But like the straw man arguments are just mind-boggling. Everyone knows what a straw man are, dude. It's like shoot, give me a second. I gotta remember what they would say
for the audience.
Say what?
Say one of them for the audience.
I'm trying to think. There's like a half dozen. Okay, here's one. He's just salty he got kicked from LAN. That's one.
Damn straight. No, I'm kidding.
And I am very of course I'm salty about that. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah,
but it has it only had, the only thing it affects is me talking about LAN. And regardless of me getting kicked out or not, I thought they were doing poor before that. So I don't know what you want me to tell you. I got kicked out because I thought they were doing poor and explained that. So yeah, and then there's he just made this video for views, and I'm like, I can't win.
I can't argue that.
Not even can you not win? So just like, I'm not even, why, like, this has nothing to do with the video, nothing to do with the topic. Like,
those are the people that don't watch the videos, though. Those are the 400 people that dislike it. That just
you just respond with being like, "Thank you so much for supporting my nonprofit MandRproduction."
Right.
Like,
thank you for the comment and like. It's going to help. With
literally, from the first day I made YouTube videos, I get this. I think a lot of people are the same way. They want people to watch their content. What a no! I know, Ninja. Maybe you should look at it through that lens. Maybe you should start wanting. Maybe if you thought about it that way. It's just a suggestion. I know it may blow your mind. It may change your entire outlook on life. Most people that upload, hot take. Most people that upload content to the internet want other people to watch it. Of course, I made it for the views, but like people say it like people say it like the video to infer that everything in the video is false and was just said to get views on the internet. And I'm like, I mean, of course I want people to watch it. It's my job. I make money from it. Yes. But I also like and enjoy the topic. Like there's a whole lot of things that go into
context in that video, like real research.
Yeah, I did a lot of research.
Hold on. Yeah. Did you feel like it was your duty as the face and one of the primary voices of Lego Star Wars?
No, the primary voice of Lego Star Wars. Don't you even? I'm sorry. I have to. I'm sorry. Nobody gets more views on Lego Star Wars than me. I can't let you do that to me.
I thought there was a blog. I'm sorry.
There was a blog. Doesn't get. there are some blogs. I'm sorry. Let me change my shirt.
No, it's okay.
I
It's
was
okay.
gonna say the shit.
Oh God. Oh,
You can
here we
continue.
go.
I can hear you.
Are you block boy? Is that what?
Are we taking his shirt off?
Which no, he's gonna change his shirts. It's how he makes his like passive
Yeah.
aggressive statements.
He's gonna
Yeah,
put
that's
shirt
pretty
on.
much what he's gonna do. He's going in his closet. Okay, for everyone who's not watching this and is listening to this on Apple Podcast or Spotify, Ryan has left the screen and he's in his closet. And it just moved, so he just took off his shirt. I see a piece of his blue shirt just go past the screen, and whatever shirt he's decided to put on. Keep in mind, he is topless right now, but we can't see it. There he is.
All right. So what about my
Block
dude?
boy, I knew it. I knew it.
My favorite shirt. It's a
It's
basketball reference shirt from it's like a Kevin Durant quote too. That's what's funny
Wow.
about it. It has nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah, no,
I just think it's funny.
It's funny.
It just
Go ahead,
fits.
bring it
It's
in.
very funny.
Put it in.
What about my duty though?
I was like, was it your duty as the primary voice for Lego
you.
Star Wars to
Nice.
inform the public, to like, even whether this information is right or wrong, you believe it
Sure.
to be right. Therefore, you felt the need to spread the information, correct? Like it felt like it was like, even though maybe it got great views, it sparked good conversation, but
Well, so real quick on the view, I could upload anything else and got 100,000 views. Like that's what I don't get about that argument. But back to the other thing. Just pisses me off. I'm sorry. Like if you flip it the other way, for the last 10 years, it's been my duty every time someone asked me if I thought why Lego can't make a CMF, that I was like, oh, here's why, and here's why, and here's why, and I quoted all these examples that I had never even thought for a second to look at in a opposing point of view, because there was no opposing point of view.
Mhm.
But yeah, I definitely felt like it was something I had to do. Like as soon as I found out, it was like, there's no way I can't. Like I did, like I said, I thought about not doing it, but like it just was always going to happen, like no matter what.
Yeah, like
even
you
if
said,
I told myself I wasn't going to do it, I was still going to do it.
It's inevitable. But
Yeah.
in that feeling there, though,
It's
like,
too important to me.
exactly. So
yeah.
it means something to you. This information, it hits you in the heart. So
Right.
how did you feel when you found out that Santa wasn't real anymore?
Yeah, I didn't really figure that one out. So I was like 18.
Oh, no, I wasn't literally talking about
I'm
Santa.
kidding.
It was more of a-
I know.
it was more of
Santa's
a-
not real.
No, so
Man,
first
this
I
episode is
didn't
dark.
believe it like at all. I was like, it's bullshit. Very funny. Haha. Good joke. It's hard to believe, and I like that's
and you
I
trust the source, right? You
Right,
trust
yeah.
the source.
like it like you think one thing for literally your whole life, and then it's challenged, and you don't want it to be challenged ever. Like you think you've thought this to be true, and it's been the truth for you, and it's very weird to have something that you believe to be true challenged. And my poor example of this is telling someone 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4. Like, what do you mean it doesn't equal 4? It's always equaled 4. How is it not 4? And so for someone like me, you thought, one way forever and ever and ever, and then all of a sudden, oh, if you actually do your research and think about it for more than half a second from what Lego tried to shove down your throats,
Mhm.
then you might see something else.
That's the key right there. You got to do your research.
How is that not like a metaphor for absolutely everything? Like the reality is, a lot of
Yeah,
us
we think that
believe most of what we believe in because our parents, our
Right.
teachers, our preachers, our church, our temple, our mosque has told us to think this way, right? And so we
Yeah.
inherently, it's almost like human nature that we don't like change. We don't like being told that something we believed in so deeply. And you can say that's so idiotic to like feel so deeply about Lego minifigures and stuff.
Yeah,
but
do you
the reality,
I was gonna say a rhetorical answer to that is like, do you see my room? Do you see what I do as a job, more or less? Like, it's literally been my life for 20 years. Of course I give more of a shit about it than you ever will. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's because it is your career. It's your identity. It's how you
that's
define
probably-
yourself. It's how you feel good about yourself as being successful on the internet, doing Lego YouTube, and it's
Sure.
it's your knowledge base. It's what you're an expert in. So for someone to come in and tell you that what you know is wrong, and what you the jargon that you've been spreading and what you've been preaching is
Lord.
totally false,
jargon.
and you're But do you know what I mean? No. That like you're just a puppet in a certain way, and we all are. We just have to choose what it is that we're spreading, like what the gospel is.
Right. It's weird for me too because I still love Lego Star Wars. I love the brand and like. But God damn it, the company behind it. It sucks. It's so shitty that it is the way it is. It could have not been this way. There were like 8 things.
Isn't that
very simple? It's awful,
episode, dude. Like it's like you feel betrayed. Like it's like I know. Okay, we can spin it like they can do whatever they want. It is what it is. But they can do whatever they want. But it's something that you love and you put all your effort, your money, your time, your investment, and then you find out that they're the bad guy. Even though they're not, but some people are. But like it's a betrayal in the sense where like, can you really trust them with whatever they say? And you were kind of preaching that a few times, and just in like hidden talks that we all had with each other, not necessarily out in public, but like you in the moments when you were creating this video and where you're having us all listen to this before you made it public, and we're all discussing it on the side on how you felt, like watching you talk or make this video was very close to how you looked when you were kicked out of LAN. And I know you put a strong face out in public about, I got kicked out of LAN, blah, 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 screw them. But I could see it that you were genuinely hurt.
Yeah, because I put a lot into it and didn't get a lot out of it. It's not that I ever expected a lot out of it. It was pretty insane that I ended up getting anything out of it when you look back 5 years, I didn't, a lot of people start Lego channels now. Like, I want to get in the LAN one day. I didn't know the fucking LAN existed until like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Maybe that's a little disingenuous. But like, you get the point. Like, it was just not a thing. And so like, all I did was like grind videos because it was fun. It's what I did in my free time after school or whatever. And like, it was like, that was it. And all of a sudden, Lego will support you. But
unless you call them stupid.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm sorry I speak the truth about what I think. Like, it's just not allowed here. And so
I feel like when them calling you out on stuff like, you can't say that we're stupid. You're calling Lego stupid. You're being negative. But did they forget all the positive things that you say about Lego?
Yeah, that's where I have mulled that over a million times in my head, because like the final straw that broke the camel's back, this one fucking blows my mind every time I think about it. They call me in and they're like, this phone call is gonna end in you being offboarded or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like whatever.
I was there. Like, I know how that felt.
I was there. And they're like, we listen to your Bad Bricks podcast, and I am the only person that ever got complaints through the Lego Ambassador Network contact us button. It's at the bottom of the page if you go to land.lego.com. So I was told that. I have the email. I can show it to you. Like, the only person that got complaints, because
by other people in the community, right?
By the community or other people in the LAN?
Anyone can press that button.
Okay.
So they would watch my podcast and then they'd be like, "Here's the timestamp. Go, get him out."
A bunch of rats.
Yeah, a bunch of rats. What can you do? But I'm like
snitches, man.
So they're like, we listened to your podcast and we saw your profile pictures upside down, which apparently it still is, which is funny because I think someone told me that someone that recently got in the LAN was like, yeah, I saw your profile picture on LAN. Did they do that? I'm like, nah, I did that. I turned it upside down as a silent protest.
There you go.
And hey, look, their rule is you have to have a picture of your face, but then half the people on there don't have a picture of their face. So like, what do you like with the rules? I don't know. The rules don't fucking matter. Like, their rules are so bend the rules. Yeah, it'll be like
enforcing
your
YouTube.
Well, they enforce them when they let you in or don't. Like, their YouTube picture can't be a Lego minifigure, but half the Lego YouTubers in their picture is a Lego minifigure. Mm-hmm. Like, what? Boy, not again. Anyway, back on track. So what was the thing? It was
we're talking about how you felt, going into the office, you're offboarded.
Right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. They're like, we saw your podcast and you made a joke about recommending fake Lego over real Lego. It's like, You're damn right I did. That's a good joke. Especially given how upset I am with how poorly this program has been run and what I feel like I've earned versus what I've actually. It's like being in the NBA on a minimum contract, but you're LeBron James. Like you can say that's a high ego, but I've kind of reached that level in the Lego space.
Okay, hold on.
It is. It is.
Yes, but you are smarter than this. You know how important it is, how image, presentation, and optics are, and you are in control of that.
Cut that out.
No, it's just the way that you present yourself.
It's a really good analogy. It's a terrible analogy, but it's really funny.
I get the analogy, but you also said something earlier that I want to harp on a little bit because I
didn't even get to my thing yet, but I will.
Yeah,
I'll get back to it.
No, it's fine. You said you're like, you called, you were very open about your feelings negatively, about the Lego
and positively.
And positive. But the problem with optics, and this is something that everybody has to learn.
Sure.
You can't say, oh, well, X, Y, and Z, but it's outweighed by A, B, and C. The way that you're perceived and the way that you present yourself is all that matters. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It matters how smart you work, Shy. It matters how you seem to the people that actually make decisions about your livelihood, your paycheck, the fact that you can or cannot get Lego sets early and things like that. So the thing is, right now, this is all irrelevant because your YouTube channel is so successful and that you don't need land. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant for you to be in that program.
But what I wish the program was like hey, we appreciate you. I don't want to be an ambassador for Lego. And it doesn't even feel like being an ambassador. It's such a weird thing because when you're an ambassador for another brand, like it doesn't feel like the right type of brand to have an ambassador. You know what I mean? Like an ambassador for I don't know, would LeBron James be a Nike ambassador? Right? Like, I mean,
I don't know, that
type of thing.
The one who took it, when
LeBron every time, but
no, but
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, when Kaepernick took a knee, right? What companies dropped him?
Probably
everybody.
A lot of them. Yeah,
Nike, everybody did.
Everybody dropped him.
And then now they've publicly apologized for dropping him, right?
Sure.
And obviously companies make mistakes, individuals make mistakes, and things like that. I guess sports are your thing, so we can compare it to that. But the thing is,
coming from Claire, that's great.
I'm just thinking about it a little bit more. There's marketing, and then there's what a true ambassador is, separate from sports, right? If you think of an ambassador of a country and what they're there to do, they're not there to.
They want a PR. They want a PR person. That's what they want. They want a guy. They want someone to sit up there.
Is that what they've said?
They don't say anything, but they what you're describing and what I ultimately think they're looking for with this program is just hey guys, it's Mom Channel 1379. We just built another Lego flower. Thanks for watching my Lego flower video. Hope to see you flowers tomorrow. Those types of people, and I'm just never gonna be that. I'm not the bubbly mom flower Lego builder that's just happy with all my Lego flowers. I'm sorry, it's just not that way. And clearly, there's a very big market for people that want to hear my opinions on random Lego Star Wars sets and Lego in general. And I hate that they don't see and appreciate that. But yeah,
I think it's because they don't want someone because you have a personality towards your channel. You you give your own opinion.
You want to?
So
go ahead. You say the personality thing. There was recently a Lego set review, and I look through all the thumbnails. I look up the set or whatever, and there's my thumbnail. You got me on the thumbnail. All the other thumbnails are just the thing.
The box.
Just the thing.
Yeah.
They just, it's just, they just want blogs that don't have a face, channels that don't have a face, and don't have a strong opinion on anything one way or the other.
I don't know. I don't think.
And they'll tell you.
I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to shit on everybody else who's in the program.
No, it has nothing to do with the people. It has everything to do with the decision making behind the inclusivity of it.
I just think your channel is just a different product than what they're suited and what they're wanting to support, and that's fine.
Right.
And I think there isn't something that exists that is what you're looking for. Unfortunately, you made the decision to invest your life and time into Lego.
Yeah, very bad decision.
No, it's not a bad decision because it led you to friendships. It led you to financial profit. Now you have independence that people dream about having in their 40s, 50s, and 60s.
That's for damn sure.
And I think that I would tie a bow on it, appreciate it for what it is, continue doing it because you still love the plastic, and don't ruin it for yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's like that's all that's I think that's if I would the only reason I'm saying this, I'm thinking about my career and I'm thinking about how I define myself with architecture and getting burnt out and feeling unappreciated, because this happens to everybody. It happens
to all of us, like right now. Like right now.
Yeah.
all 4 of us right now.
Like sunk cost fallacy though too, like where you're just in too deep to it and like you like may as well just keep going. Like you never know. Like I don't know.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the wrong one, but
he's been doing it for 10 years, so
yeah.
Yeah, I think we've all been kind of at a point. Like I've been doing my thing for 10 years. You've been doing this for 10 years. It's also inherently natural to come to this point. And it's like a lot of people continue, a lot of people pull back. But that's the importance of boundaries and setting expectations, not only with people, but you have to do it with like a company, right?
Yeah.
And I've talked about this a million times about boundaries here. And you have this really, 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 really good thing that you're obviously really proud of. And you should be.
People who are listening. That's a big deal.
Yeah, people, and like think about all the people who watch your vlog channel. They love you.
That's so crazy to me. That's probably one of the better decisions I did was separate that. Although I don't know the alternative, but
you go to Chick-fil-A and Target and people lose their mind. I watch.
Well, I don't know if people lose their mind.
But. Well, I don't know, but like I enjoyed that content before we were friends. Like I was like, it was good. You have knack for it, you know. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's, you know, I think it's easy to see all the negative. It's easy to see the idiot commenters, but you know, there's a lot of good, and now you just have to like take that energy and take that work ethic and you know do a new craft.
Put it towards Hasbro.
Yeah.
Pun intended. Hasbro, the Hasbro market isn't big enough. I like Hasbro. That's why I started the MandRproductions channel. It's a fun little side thing, but that's all it will ever be.
Oh, that's why you said the craft. Okay, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Negativity is easy to harp on. It comes like, for example, like when we watch the news, you can have one person say like you using your terminology in your last podcast where you have a rich billionaire give away $50 million to a charity and everyone's getting coverage of it for like one day. But then you have a celebrity, you know, doing something very spicy in the back of a bathroom and that's on the news for 2 weeks. So like people are really attracted to negativity, and it's more of a primal thing because back in the day, way back when we didn't have to when we had to worry about the world, you needed to worry about the negative things because that's what's going to kill you, not the stuff that's positive happening to our life. So it's very, you know, psychologically, that's a thing. Like when you harp on the negativity because that's what everyone's attracted to because it's, you know, it's either dangerous, it's something you need to worry about.
There's also like, I would also say like if in the YouTube space, like if you see like, I don't know, you get 100 comments on a video and 10 of them are just like really mean to you or whatever, 90 of them are nice, you're still gonna remember the 10. But the reality of it is there was another 1,000 people that watched that video and also think the same as the other the 90 commenters, but don't comment it. I'll watch videos and be like, yeah, I love this guy, but I never comment. I just but I know that happens because I'm one of those people that just is not a casual watcher, but like a distanced. Like I don't comment and interact.
That goes with like the store surveys and things like that. Like when you have a good experience, you tend to not fill out a survey, but when you have a bad experience, you want to put
all the time.
Yeah, no one's contacting Land telling them how much they love my channel because they're and it's awesome that there are God knows how many people, but there's significantly more people that like my channel than don't, and but unfortunately, of course, they only get the bad messages. Right. You know, they don't get the message of, oh, Ryan did this really great thing for me. But, you know, they were.
Do you think there's something to the fact that, like, the ease to hate on you?
Oh, yeah, it's so easy. I make it easy, but it's easy.
I know you make it easy. I know you make it easy. It's like it's smart. It makes you more successful. Like
keeps them coming back.
Yeah, it does. And I think there's something. It's like a notoriety in like a safe way. You know. I just keep treading that line is good. Is working
because sometimes negativity begets negativity.
What?
I think that's one thing that like when you harp on negativity, you bring in negativity.
Yeah, I try not to. I try to like like the bad comments will come in or whatever, and I'll just like let them be there. But I will address it occasionally. But like I know that I know that it doesn't matter, and that's the thing. Other than Lan, I guess Lan was the only people that could punish me, and I was punished. Like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Little Johnny over there, mad because this video was clickbait. Doesn't matter. I don't think people understand these trivial things. Oh, you think I'm lying? Okay, I mean, I'm not, but it doesn't matter that you do. Like, I mean, I can be upset that you think, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because like, I don't know how else to explain. Like a lot of these things don't matter.
I think it's bigger than that. I agree with you. It doesn't matter, but I think sorry if I hit the mic. You are serving an outlet for people with whatever's going on in their life. Do you know what I mean? It's like, for them,
there are some people that have rough lives that need to feel good about themselves.
Well, just like leaving a comment. I think, I don't know. I don't know
with the mean comments. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like, I'm not saying that like they should be doing that and like
no, I mean
thing, but like I think there's it's not that it doesn't matter. It's just like, you know what, let it be. You know what, like let their I think you're an outlet for something. Maybe that you remind them of like somebody that they didn't like in their life or something like that. So like, that athlete that always did really well and like never tried, or the kid in school who like, seemed like he never studied but always did really well.
So like,
yeah.
Like people brings out their insecurities almost.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like you kind of, as like a generic cis white dude, sorry, but you kind of embody that. And there's like something.
I got to bring race into this
because it's always there. But you know what I mean? And I'm the same thing. I'm generic cis white female. But like, you could represent something to other people, like anybody, you know what I mean? Like, not that, oh my God, for God's sakes, not the devil.
That's what the red hints are for, so that people subconsciously associate.
That's why you have it. It's like behind there.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
No, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think there's like something about people, like, what is it when you imprint or when you project, like when you project your own crap onto other people? And like with the internet, people do that a lot. They project fantasies, hatred, insecurities, like whatever it is onto this the platform. And I think and they do that with celebrities, but the problem is with YouTube, you're not really a celebrity. You're actually you don't have the protections of it. You don't have a PR team behind you. You don't have a bodyguard. You don't have, it's
I have a bicycle though.
I know you have a bicycle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You barely know how to use, but yeah, you've got a bicycle.
Yeah, that's a pretty good.
We need to practice on our bicycles.
I need a motorbike.
You need a motorbike?
You need a scooter.
I have a scooter.
He wants the automatic one that changes gears by itself.
Right? Yeah, but to bring it back, like you sometimes you are a no nonsense person with your commenters and your viewers. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I'll block people, and then they'll come on another account and they'll be like, "Why did you block me?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know who you are, and I don't care."
And I'm gonna block this one
you
too.
said something that I perceive to be, and I perceive to be a slight against myself or something I enjoy or whatever. If you're on there shit talking Tom Brady, I guess 2 years ago, if you're on there shit talking Tom Brady, just being a real a-hole about it, probably gonna get banned.
But I literally have
my comment section. Goodbye.
But it's simple. It has nothing to do with you. I literally have 350 times less subscribers than you. Right? Did I do the math right? Okay. 350, 1,000 to 350, whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Today I had somebody coming on being like, "Hey, did you ban me on with a new account?" Being like, "Did you ban me here?" It's like, dude, you were hella rapey. Like, get the fuck out.
What was it? At least you remember them, dude. I don't. You get to the point where it's just like, and people think you know who they are, and that's what I think is weird sometimes. Where like, it's like, dude, you think you came in and you were being an a-hole, so I bet you were like being mean to me. Not that it affects me, but like, I'm not just gonna let you sit there and fucking yell obscenities at me. That's ridiculous. Like, if you think I'm just your punching bag, like, the fuck out of here.
That's what people think. They think you are their punching bag.
Sure, and and then I punch back, and they're like, "Oh,
my gosh, you're so
you banned me! You can't ban me!" He said, "This is freedom of speech," and I'm like, "No, that's not how freedom of speech works." First off, and two, I can ban you whenever the fuck I want. I'll ban you again. Goodbye. If people come in and ask why I banned them, I just ban them again. That's what happens.
Just have a copy paste message that's like the MandRproduction company has banned you.
Yeah, that'd be funny actually. I don't think you can do that. I want to go back. I want to go all the way back to like where we were like 10 minutes ago with the phone call and like making a joke about recommending fake Lego over real Lego. And, you know, I can understand why you wouldn't want that joke made. But a joke nonetheless. And you know, they're like, this is IP infringing material. I'm like, I know. That's why it's called fake Lego. You know, and like I'm like, I've done a dozen videos destroying fake Lego. Destroying it. I've called it shit in every video I've ever made about it. Does that not count for anything? Has any other person in the Lego Ambassador Network helped get a fake Lego store shut down that they just happened to find one day? Because I don't think so.
Did you say that?
I don't think I did say that to them. No, and that's what I've been mulling back over of like things I wanted. If you can search up the video right now. You search up fake Lego store.
I remember that video.
Is the 327,000 people that saw me denounce fake Lego not better than the 72 people that watched our piece of shit podcast and saw me make a joke about recommending, you know, like it's that level of stuff that really just kills. Literally, like this is the title: Lepin fake Lego in the USA. WTF have I found? Fake Lego store illegal. That title is a mess now that I look at it. It's got so many, like
that's the way YouTube wants their titles now.
I don't know about that.
Didn't you shut down scammers also?
Yeah, and I literally helped. That's how I know the guy. Helped them. I was like, yeah, this is the information. This is where it is. This is when it was open. You know, they're right here, and it got shut down. Next time I was there, it was gone. Like, does that not count for anything? Apparently not. So yeah, fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, are the people that you're talking to, you know, were they the ones that were there when that happened? Because I think
I wasn't in LAN when that happened. My 80,000 subscriber channel wasn't enough.
Should you have enough? But about the subscriber count, because I think
I'm too numbers driven.
It is, yeah, it is, but that's not it.
Well, the other thing with LAN is they don't understand YouTube. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. I don't know how else to say it. They just don't get it. They just like
they might not want to get it,
and that's fine. But they don't get. The fact is, they don't get it.
They might not want to use it the way that other companies do, and that's their decision. They do operate in like very differently than other companies do.
I'm well aware, but that's what's frustrating about it is they literally don't get it. Like they don't even like the people. They don't even like follow the website on like a. They don't know who Mr. Beast is. I'm like, if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, how are you going to help me make better content about your product? I'm sorry that's the way I think, but he did a Lego video. He did a Lego video with fake Lego. Maybe you should ban him from the ambassador. He did a Lego video with fake Lego. He called fake Lego real Lego. I have a problem with that. Actually, I was going to make a video about that. All these big YouTubers buy this fake Lego, but no, that like.
You should do that.
Me off so much that they.
That's clickbait. That's clickbait.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back because it's so stupid. No, like all these big YouTubers make videos with this like these big Lego bricks that they buy off like Amazon in bulk or from China, and they're like obviously fake to anyone who knows what they're looking at, like myself. And like for years and years and years, I'm like, this is a terrible thing. Like, what the hell? This is bullshit. And it's like kind of trivial because like I don't know, most people like. If they see that, they actually think of the actual Lego product anyway. But like I was gonna make a video on that a while back, and I just never got around to it. Maybe I will eventually. But like they buy fake Lego and they do these Lego videos. I'm like, but yeah, I don't. It's so stupid. Can't say that. I need a new word. I need a new crutch.
I think having a vaster vocabulary will help because it just helps.
I know the next book I will read.
A thesaurus.
The dictionary. Oh,
the dictionary.
You are smarter. You are smarter than stupid. How about that?
Work harder, not smarter. Read the dictionary.
Nonsensical.
Bringing it back to what we said in the beginning.
But yeah, I like all that stuff. Like I go through in my head. I'm like, this is so like like really surface level of like critical thinking about what's actually happening and what's actually been said. And like, you understand I'm frustrated, but you've done nothing to help solve that. I've asked you a dozen questions, haven't gotten one answered. Like, it's
never got your interview either.
Yeah. You wonder why I felt outcast, and like they literally asked me why I seem so upset. I'm like, I'm upset, but I'm not, but I am, and I'm like I still love the product. But like they asked me why I'm upset, and I'm like, when they asked me that, I'm like, do you not see that you like I'm valued like here when I feel like, and the results that I see on my end compared to all of my peers, all of my coworkers, whatever you want to call it, are abnormally high, like incredibly high. And
you just expressed yourself the way I did in the very beginning of this.
Yeah, because I feel like I put in a lot of work, and I've gotten a lot of people excited about the product, which is awesome, and I really enjoy doing it. But then like the company doesn't appreciate that. And they like, I see them just handing stuff out to blogs, and that's why I don't dislike blogs. I read them. I enjoy them because I like the product, and I like to hear what other people have to say about things, believe it or not. And so I read a lot of the blogs a lot of the time. But like research. I'm like, what the hell?
It sucks. It sucks feeling unappreciated, doesn't it? When you work so hard for something.
Yeah, that's really the crux of it. Is like, I felt like I had done a lot of good stuff. I'd gotten a lot of people excited about a product, and like, it's really enjoyable for me regardless. But for like the company behind it all to not like give a rat's buttocks about it was like,
and
okay.
For a long time, not just like out of the blue, out of nowhere, you just started. Like, you've been doing this.
Yeah, no, it's not like,
so yeah.
Yeah,
do you think there's, I'm thinking about, I'm trying to take it a little bit out of context and just thinking about expectations and how we set expectations.
I have very high expectations. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's a disservice because like I found over my, like, you can do it with your partner, you can do it with your relationships, you can do it with your managers, you can do it with your executives, you can do it with celebrities, YouTube people, you can do it with your friends. And I think expectations are, I think they need to be redefined. And I think having unreasonable ones based on who people are, what companies are, where you are in the world is kind of a naive, privileged thing a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Thinking that hard work is going to give you the expectations and the results that you think you get is naive. Because
I have a thing with you.
No, because if everybody, if that was the case, think about how many people there are globally, right, who work really hard and they don't.
So I have a thing for this. You say working hard and you have expectations with working hard, right?
Yeah.
And I agree. I think this because I see it on YouTube a lot where someone will say, I spent 5 hours on this video. Why is it getting no views? Because at the end of the day, nobody cares how hard you worked.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't I go on YouTube and I don't pick videos based off who put in the most hours in the video. I pick videos on what's entertaining, whether it took someone 1 hour or 20 hours. It doesn't really matter to me. What matters is the end product. And so I think a lot of people do. I personally don't feel like I have that. Like, I put in a lot of work to this. I expect to get this out of it. Mm-hmm. I see that I put in a lot of work to something. I see that I've gotten the results out of it. And then I don't see the results from the company that claims it's a partnership. So that's where my disconnect is.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm trying to, I don't know. I'm always trying to come out of it being like,
no, I agree. I agree with the hard work concept, like as on a societal level of just people, like you put in you're gonna need to put in that 5 hours to videos like 1,000 times. That's what I'm sorry. Like it's a lot of work to get to where you actually want to be. Maybe that's a little exacerbated, but like, it's just you put in a lot of work. Well, you're going to need to put in a lot more work than that.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Yes. I think that's part of it. But I think the second part is the expectation part, right? That's what I'm
sure.
Like, don't you think you set yourself up for failure to a degree by expecting that this company would, one, go back and look at videos that you had done before you were in LAN, like the one about whatever, getting rid of that fake Lego.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, that was one thing you expected from them, right? You
Sure.
expected them to recognize your impact on like the 501st Battle Pack and other Lego sets.
You say that, they sit there and tell me that, you're the reason this exists, you're the reason that exists, which is, to me, obvious. Like, it's great. It's great that I'm able to have that impact and rally people behind a cause. But then like completely disregard it in any other aspect. And it blows my mind.
Yeah.
No,
I know. I agree. I'm not disagreeing.
No, I know, but I'm, rhetorical,
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I'm just kind of like thinking back because like I have expected that I should be recognized and given a salary boost,
like promoted,
or a pat on the back, or my partner should know exactly what I'm thinking without me telling them, and without asking for it. And I know you asked for the interviews, and I know you like set the parameters, but did you ever think about maybe you weren't doing it the right way, and that the one thing you could have done was maybe get representation and someone help you do that? Is that something that, you know what I mean? Like, should
what do you mean representation?
Like a lawyer? Like, should you have had
I know a guy.
No, I know. But like,
that would have been funny.
In your last, like in I know that like some of the last meetings that you had with Land were like heated. Would it have been?
I don't know if heated is the right, like, but okay. So on my YouTube channel, I sometimes give an exaggerated view of what happened, or at least like for like the entertainment of it. But like still at its core, like the story is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I talk to them, it's not a shouting match. It's very civil back and forth.
No.
Like, this is how I feel. This is how you feel.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a disconnect there, but I don't know. Like I'm on a podcast like this, I'm way more animated than I would be like in a phone call with them.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, you have some professional bone in you. But okay, I guess
no cursing.
Okay. No, I don't know. I'm trying to like I don't know what I'm trying to get at, but I just think that it's a little bit. Should you have asked more and not expected things from them?
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like I feel like I'm kind of like the top dog for Lego Star Wars, and I just, people will say that's ego. It's just numbers, man. I look at the numbers on the screen, and the numbers tell me that no one's even close to where I'm at, which is great. I'm glad I can make content that enough people enjoy that I'm in that position.
Yeah.
And like I don't know how else to say it. Like I'm very appreciative of it. Although I'm like a tough love person. I'm not gonna like, I don't know. Like I'm not flower mom Lego builder girl. Like
who is this flower mom that you keep
I just made it up. Okay,
let it excellent ASMR content
in its own world. Okay, it's a fictional character created for purposes of bettering my stories. It's a white lie, a farce. It's just like the minifigures.
Lego Mom 35.
Yeah. Lego Mom 35. Yeah. But like, wait, where was I? Sometimes
you're not the flower mom. Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't me this time.
Before that.
Okay.
Like, should you have asked? Should you have asked more of Lego versus expected things of Lego? Should you have?
It's hard to know what to ask for too, though, because things will happen where it's like, so like last year they had the Brickheads come out when the the Brick sketches, right? And two of the first ever Brick sketches to come out were Star Wars themed. Like, look, how they don't end up on my doorstep is beyond me, and I don't know. And people
you just
sit
said
there
it like you had high expectations that Lego,
but it's not. But like that's not even something I can ask for because I don't know it exists. Like they just pick people to send them to, and like it ends up at like 5 different blogs. Did
you ask them? Maybe like, hey, as the primary person, this is my data. This is what I'm getting on Lego Star Wars. Are you going to be sending me? Will I be expecting to receive?
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. No, it's very obvious.
And you have to write like
we're going to send you Star Wars stuff
afterward. Yeah, you have to get them. You have to give them an analysis of your video, afterwards. So they are getting.
Mine did very well. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know you fill out the the sheet and the questionnaire, whatever it is. You have to do. It's a standard form. But is anybody reading that? Is there anybody on your side
somebody
checked it?
Yeah. I don't know what it looks. What they enter in on their end, but they go through it and they tell you.
I do know Lego really is like they do focalize a lot on key performances. indicators.
It's like key performance indicators.
Key performance indicators are numbers.
Oh, well then that is
so for a YouTuber, that's like you know how many people watched your stuff, how many like retention rate, all that kind of stuff.
If they focus on numbers, I don't know how this happens. I mean, I don't know how we're here right now.
That's how any business focuses on, because you gotta look at it.
That's how I focus too, and then I get shit on for it. So I don't know.
Exactly. So the fact that they're not paying attention to it is my issue with it. You know what I mean?
I just don't know. Like, you would think you would see like, hey, this guy and his fans were able to get.
No, but see, like that relates to my own issue with Lego when I got let go. Is that my key performance indicators, my MPR, which are like the people that fill out the surveys, how many of them are positive, how many people are negative, and let alone not only that, how many people are actually filling it out. Mm-hmm. Mine went from when I first got to the store from like nobody was filling them out, to like almost like everybody's filling them out. And they're all positive. You can look at all the comments of what people are saying, and those things are like those surveys. People like to write negative things; they don't like to write positive things. Yeah, and then they're filling out
the contact us page. At the bottom
exactly. Like we made people fill those things out because it looks good for the store that people like to come to the store. Not only that, it builds morale with the space when you're getting good comments from customers and talking about our staff, all the yada yada yada. But not only that, like my sales, my inventory, everything was through the roof. But someone didn't like me, so that's the thing. Like I'm seeing like a very similar thing in a different space, and that rounds back to it. It's like I can't trust them, but I don't know why. Like I love Lego, like I love them so much to the point where I'm like literally drenched in it, and I'm trying to figure out how else to immerse myself into it further. But like there's just something in there like I just can't. You know what I mean? Like when you meet somebody that stabbed you in the back, but like you need that person to live, like you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? I can't really explain it, but like it's something like that. Like you need this person to survive, but then like there you go, a toxic relationship that you just can't break up with. And they know, and they know you. They know they have you on a leash.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have boundaries. Your expectations are set too high. You don't have, but we've all been there to a certain degree with all different things. And Ryan, it's okay to have made a couple mistakes. You know what I mean? It's okay to have been wanting something from them and wanting, maybe it's kind of like it's like when you want some kind of validation and
I wanted to feel like because I felt like I had earned pretty much everything there was to earn and done some really fun things. I was making, still am, I guess, content unique and outside of the box, different than a lot of other people. Like no one else was driving a Lego store on opening day to buy the Coliseum and then drop it off a ladder. Everyone got it from land, did their review, and that was it. Like, hey, the set's good. Thanks for watching. Like, I don't know, like making unique videos and like it's just like they just don't care about all that stuff, and it's like, okay, like I don't know, like I have some really good ideas. Because I'll save the rest of those words, but and maybe I can still do this. I don't know. Maybe I can contact our guy Shy and inquire about it. But I thought it'd be really fun if I did a video and what it's like to work at the Lego store for a day. And like, what does each employee do? What do they like? What is it like? And I like try out all of the positions. That would be a banger video. And if someone steals that, I swear to God. So, especially if you're in LAN, you're a POS. If you're watching this, you're gonna steal that idea.
They don't watch us. Don't worry.
It's a brilliant idea. Yeah, no, they're too posh, too high up. Like, and I think another thing with me is like I don't know. You look at a lot of the bigger YouTubers, and they distance themselves from the community. There are multiple examples, no names, but like
there's a lot.
I feel like I've never left where I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Like nothing's changed for me, like with the way and how I operate on a really basic level. Like I don't know, 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13 or so. Every day on Skype talking about Lego stuff with people and like doing whatever the fuck. I mean, like with people from YouTube that I just knew that were my friends. And like it's more or less the same now. It's just on Discord rather than Skype. So
changed apps.
I think a lot of people don't know that you do, like, out of the large YouTubers that are out there, you're not communicating just through live streams with your people. Like, you know what I mean? You have like And it's not even like Discord, like you're talking to Discord, like just talking.
I answer probably too many DMs too.
Yeah, so like
not enough to satiate the people that be. But I'm sorry if I don't answer your message.
Yeah, but no, but like you know, you put yourself a little further out there, and that's how you and I got to know each other, is through these talks outside of the YouTube spaces, just literally bullshitting the entire time, talking about randomness. That's not just Lego, like other life experiences that like
sports.
Yes, everything, and then that makes that you cross the boundary of what a friendship should be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we get to know the person at a more intimate level, and you do that with a lot of people in the space that I think, and small YouTubers at that people have never heard of and are not trying to reap the benefits. They're like just generally here because they think you're cool, and you're generally here because you think you're cool. It's an even exchange, and there's nothing like negative about it. And like you've built that trust with people. And a lot of people don't see that.
Yeah, no, and
they think you're some egotistical, like
I have a
privileged white boy that like that's everything that they want, but they don't.
What's with race?
I'm just saying, but because that's a genuine thing that people like to throw out there. Then I'm going to call out right now.
I don't know. I just hate that.
I know you hate it. I'm trying to call it out to defend you on that one. It's just I know. It's people don't see the more intimate Ryan, the more personal.
Yeah. I got kicked out of LAN, and like. I still kind of know everything that goes on in there because I have friendships that have been friendships for almost a decade. Like, I know people you don't know. I know, it's that level. It's that deep rooted level of like how long I've been doing what I do, and like not even at the level I do it now of like just like of a sheer numbers game, I guess if you look at it that way, of like just making of like a just. Being a big YouTuber in the space, but it's also kind of a new thing to be a big Lego YouTuber because 5 years ago, big Lego YouTuber was like, I don't know, 100,000 subs. Like it's like it's evolved quite considerably, but like, I don't know. It's You
still think that million? You still think you hit that million by the end of the year?
It's May 13th. I'm gonna have to think about that. I would love to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. The problem I have with it now is If I hit 1 million subscribers, I would have to help Lego a lot, and I don't know if I feel good about that. So,
that's right.
Like it's because what I do is promote their product, but I don't know. It's such a weird mixed feeling of like I want to be successful, and I probably should do what. And by be successful, I mean what it boils down to is making videos people want to watch and enjoy, and I want to be able to provide that for people. But on another level, I don't want to provide that to Lego, and it's kind of shitty.
Like you want them to succeed, but you don't want them to
succeed.
I totally get it, dude. Like oh my god, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
As Kevin says, welcome to Gels Angels, bro.
Welcome to what?
Gels Angels, like the CEO, like all the people who were terminated by him.
Oh, I don't know the CEO guy.
No, I mean like when Lego terms people for random stuff. Yeah. Like you become a part of this group of people who felt betrayed. That's what Kevin told me.
Can I get an honorary membership? I would like.
Kevin was supposed to make shirts, and we never got him. But no, he's completely out.
That'd be funny. I'd wear that at Brick Fair.
He's done. Maybe we could still do it. And he would still appreciate it.
Probably, yeah. Put a little what they do in like no, kind of like in the NBA, like if a guy dies that was big for the organization years and years ago, they'll put a little patch on it and they'll have like the initials. We could just see like the initials on the shoulder or something, KH. Like he's dead. But
you can only get it if you're a part of this group, and then if you see another person with it, then you'll have an instant.
The KH memorial shirt or edition shirt of the Angels or whatever.
Yep, exactly.
Lego Angel on the front.
Oh, dude,
that's how you do it. Man. It's ideas.
Well, all right. Well, we dove deep into that, dude, and I think we could keep going with another episode with this.
I just on a wrap up thought, I think it's really sad that it's the way it is. I wish there was a way to change it, or like a agreement that could be come to that's like, yeah, we'll still support you, but like we want to, like I want way more distance. I don't want to be in this I don't want to be in this I don't know, the land was made for lugs and not for people like me. Honestly, all I ever wanted out of it was for some Lego sets to show up at my door, because that just makes life easy.
You know what? I always thought like what's the difference between LAN and RLFM? Like shouldn't
that's what it is. The ROFM is what you are called if you are in LAN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it's recognized Lego fan media. So
okay,
yeah, it's a weird thing, but yeah, that's kind of all it is. And like, I don't know, I just like if you're just, because if you look at the tech world, and this is the best example I can make, is like you get Marquise Brownlee, great tech YouTuber, or like whomever, they're speaking freely, and Apple's still sending them all their stuff every round of products, and like it's a really basic business relationship. That's all I need. That's all I want. It's so much easier if you do it that way, and you don't overcomplicate it, and you just be reasonable about like the way it operates, because right now it's completely unreasonable. The communication is just like, I just want one person. This is never going to happen, right? But I want one person that's my person at Lego, that's my contact of like, if I have a problem, I go to this guy or this girl. Only 2 genders, by the way. That's the hottest thing I'll say all podcast. Hey, I was at the eye doctor today, and I really wanted to say this because he was like, he had the computer open in front of me, and he was going down the list, and he's like, "Can you spell your name for me?" I spell my name for him, and then he goes to the next thing, and he picks male for me, and I'm like, I really want to say, did you just assume my gender? Because I thought it'd be so funny, but he was too old, he wouldn't get it. But goddamn, was it funny in my head?
Ryan, this is the Cali Brick Clique.
We're in California, dude.
And this is Twitter. I'm literally speaking Twitter.
Speaking Twitter.
It would have been funny. I'm telling you.
And Timmy's like rubbing off on you, bro.
Honestly, probably, but it's funny. It's funny because people get irrationally upset about stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. And Timmy's from California.
Yeah, Timmy is from California. But yeah, I like, in an ideal world, it would be way easier for someone like me if you just be like, I want nothing to do with their forums. I don't want to contribute to them. I don't want to, like, it's not that I don't want to talk to the other people on there, but a lot of them already don't like me because of my levels of success and my opinions on things, because they can't handle somebody with a different opinion. Like, I don't know. I don't have time to, I also don't have time. Like, I'm trying to focus on making content for your product. I don't want to, you're forcing us to participate in these forums that are like, I don't know, like and it is good to a degree because it is a lot of people with varying opinions.
Did you contribute to that though?
Very fair.
You are a voice for a lot of us. So did you contribute to any of those forums that was in any way?
I don't know if I remember.
You felt that was that because I do recall some ambassadors saying that whatever they said was listened to and was implemented. I'm not going to say who exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't recall. Everything I asked when I asked directly, I never got anything out of it. Or like, I say out of it, like I was asking for like money or something. No, like I would be like, I just literally had a question, an inquiry, and we'll get back to you.
Oh, wow.
So you don't feel, so you didn't contribute much to the forums?
No, not really. Cause it's just a foreign place, and forums aren't really a place where YouTubers are anyway, because they're focused on YouTube, because if you're not focused on YouTube, someone else is, and you are losing.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, it's just.
Then again, I waste a lot of time on TikTok. I don't have a lot of room to talk. So
yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, like, what if you did contribute to those forums, like about the things that you really are passionate about, like the whole minifigures for May the 4th? Like, if you really amped up the entire Ambassador Network.
But I don't need to be in the Ambassador Network to say that. I make videos about it, get 100,000 views.
But the impact is there. Right there that they're not watching your videos.
But they've given you a vessel as to how to communicate, and you didn't use it. So,
well, I mean, I did use it. I just don't remember exactly.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
I guess what would you give any advice to new people that are in LAN now? Think about it hard and don't use the word stupid.
Wow. That's a good one.
Nonsensical.
Mm-hmm. No nonsense. Office Jeffords.
It's probably really good if you have low expectations. You will enjoy it, or it's kind of like, as long as you're like blissfully unaware of a lot of this stuff, it's a lot easier to enjoy. So like, just stay blissfully unaware of everything, and you'll be fine. Like
so stay ignorant. That's pretty much.
Yeah, stay ignorant is really the best way to do it, because otherwise and I care too much, and that's whatever. But like, you're not gonna find, like, maybe you will, but like, I care a lot about the product. You can say what you will, but like, I give a shit. And in my opinion, they didn't give a shit about me, and it sucked. So that's where it ended up. So if you just don't give a shit, you'll be fine. Like, I mean, and on a more like, I don't know, less controversial piece of like advice, I suppose, is like, it's, if you like saw one guy on there who's always like, I'm just happy to be here. Just be happy to be there, and they'll be happy to have you. Just be that guy.
Be the flower guy.
Be that guy. Yeah, be the flower mom YouTuber. Like you'll be fine. You know what I mean?
Every time you say that, I picture the image where was it? That girl put a flower on the National Guardman's rifle on the edge. Oh, it was in the 60s or 70s.
Was that a girl? I thought it was
the girl was a guy. I don't know. That's what I picture every single time. Is that
either.
Right. I know what you're talking about, though.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what I picture. Make peace, not war, dude.
And it is possible. I know you do have friends in it and stuff, but like, let's hope that things are changing for the better, on both ends, and maybe it was a good thing, for you. Maybe it was the right time, and maybe it was the only way for you to move on and maybe do different content. I don't know. Yeah. That's half full.
Well,
maybe.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say, because now you said it before that the Lego space has a ceiling. And before the LAN, you're trying to break that ceiling.
Technically, everything has a ceiling, but
before LAN, like before you got in, you were thinking of ways to beat everybody else, and you continue to say that now on the Lego space.
I still want trust me. I still have like a personal vendetta, and not that I dislike people in the Lego space, but like I want to be the best. That's my mentality. Fuck you. I'm going to be number one, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. That's like I step out to play basketball. I'm going to shoot 100%. I'm not going to shoot 100%, but I'm not going to tell you that.
So we've all come to the conclusion as Lego YouTubers that being a Lego YouTuber is so far that ceiling is like a little bit over 1 million, and you're trying to break that because you made that goal this year. You're gonna hit 1 million and continue to do. I mean, Jang himself is already saying that on his own stuff.
Shit hit the fan.
Yeah, but still though, like exactly what they're saying. If there is a ceiling to Lego, it was this that might catapult you to join the I guess you would say the Mr. Beast side of Lego of YouTube. Sorry, not Lego.
Right. And I know there's a lot of more so I know I can do a lot of things. Like if I look at my more successful videos, there's a lot of things I can really do that I should be doing that would really help me. Like if I just look at a lot of the ideas that I've already done and improve upon them and do more things kind of in the vein, but not in the vein, like just slightly attached to type of idea. Like I think IRL Lego vlog style like I did a video of like not the one that we just went to the Lego store with Sans, but like back when the minifigure thing first happened, like my concept of what I think a good Lego video is outside of like a review comparison things that people really like as well. I think it's really, for me, really fun videos to make because I like the product. I like seeing these things put next to each other. But I think there's the whole other segment of content that's like untapped in the Lego space that I've kind of tapped into. So we have a couple examples like the Coliseum video where it's like the video presents itself as like a dropping the biggest Lego set or destroying the biggest Lego set ever. It's like this really interesting title. Thumbnail looks pretty good. Get you in the door. And then the video itself is this whole experience of like literally buying the biggest Lego set ever, which maybe not everyone gets to experience, or especially because it's early on, like, what is this like? This is different. This is new. And then you have like videos like the minifigure, when the minifigure printer thing first came to Orlando, I did a whole video with that, but it wasn't just, hey guys, I'm at the minifigure thing, let's do it. It was like the whole experience of like what it's like to go to the minifigure thing and you do the minifigure thing and how it works and in depth. And it's like, there's more entertainment value to that than just a straight up like educational, like we're at the minifigure thing today. Let's check it out. Video. I think the views show for themselves that people enjoyed that type of stuff.
I think that's like how I brought up earlier. You're more like personality. I think that's where that falls in.
Right.
And see you.
Right. And like back from a LAN perspective, nobody like everyone. A lot of people in LAN aren't that personality, and when you get to the level that I achieved really fast, because like my channel blew up at some point, like the last 2 years more or less, or 3 years, like you gain a lot of notoriety very quickly, and so you'll have people that dislike you very strongly, and that's how you get all the people that press the contact us button at the bottom of land.lego.com. Go ahead there and hashtag reinstate Ryan. I just came up with that. Don't do that. That's weird.
I like the alliteration.
Not the rest of it though.
No. You got to move on. Just let it go. It's fine. It is past.
It's hard to let go. I get it. It's hard.
There's bigger, better things out there. There's just different things. I mean, come on, you've been doing this for 10 years, for God's sakes. It's like time for something new.
But it's only been good for 2. That's what's crazy about it, is all my videos were bad until 2 years ago. And that only half of them were good 2 years ago. Like, that's the way I look at it. Is like,
what happened 2 years ago? What happened 2 years ago?
As kind of an arbitrary point where my channel stopped being complete trash. So, like, if you look back 3, and if you make YouTube videos, if you're a YouTuber, and I guess all 3 of you guys, like, if you don't look back at your videos from 6 months ago and think they're not that good, you're doing something wrong because you're not getting better.
Yeah,
like it's true.
I heard you say that one time. You're like, if your videos are going down in quality, something's wrong.
Well, definitely that. But even if they're really just staying the same, you want to be improving like 1% every 2 weeks or so, an arbitrary number. But like, you want to be on that slow grind.
Continuous improvement. That's right.
That slow grind. Like, that's the thing. And if you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. And it can work for a while, but it's not sustainable long term. And so like the way I look at it is like, if you go back to where I just said, like, my videos sucked for the first like 9 years, from 2009 to 2019 or 18 or whatever. It's when only half of them
bad, that's when we all discovered
pretty bad. They were still pretty bad.
I mean, if
you look at them now, they're god awful.
Yeah, now if you look at them at the time frame of when
at the time they're all right. Yeah, but still they're bad. The way I see it is like I am where I am now, and it's freaking incredible because I still don't think I'm that good. Like Ego Ryan doesn't think he's that good. That's crazy. But like, I think I'm like,
you're not doing your best.
My potential is not even close to realized, and that's what I think is crazy. Yeah, like when I get a house, if I choose to, like my Lego content will be insane, and nobody like not to love like I Mr. Beast is a bad analogy because Mr. Beast is like on a god tier, but like to a level where, in my opinion, like a lot of people won't be able to compete with what I would hopefully be able to create content wise. It's like I'd be making stuff that's so uniquely me that only I could do or think of ideally, like that, or like I would only be crazy enough to try type of stuff. And like, that's what I think is the ultimate ideal, or was the ultimate ideal world for me. Which is now changing, obviously, because of a. You might have heard of this little game called Minecraft.
What's this? I don't think.
It's a block game. It's kind of like Legos, but virtual. I think I have a genuine chance to break into the Minecraft space over the next year, and I look forward to that day very, very optimistically. Like, so we just started a new channel. I say start a new channel. The channel's been going for a long time, but I cleaned house, and this goes to prove my point about doing it for my main channel, because I did it on my gaming channel, and immediately the statistics of everything on the back end, of course, the viewership in general is going to be down because there's less videos for people to find by a significant amount. Like, it went from having 100 videos on the channel to literally 2. Like, you're just not going to get as many views at the start, but statistically, click-through rate's one of the most important things. It's tripled overnight. That's insane. You can't, like, you just don't get those results unless you're actually doing something good. And
from
so
just 2 videos,
from just having the 2 videos there, it went from an average of 2.5%, 3%, 4% of click-through rate to 8, 9, 10. So you can see like how quickly it might be going in the right direction. So that's where I'm at. I think I'm really optimistic. It's just started, like, and there's a lot more work to do with it. Really far away from being like where it needs to be, but it's the I've seen. I don't see. I shouldn't say I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see a crack. I see a crack in the wall, and you give me an inch, I'll take a mile. Is that it? Is that the one? Yeah, inch a yard? Is there an inch? You'll take a yard.
No, it makes sense. I totally get it.
Take the mile.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, I was trying to end it like 20 minutes ago, but
any other topics?
No, I mean that I did want to dive in a few more, but like I said, we could save it for another episode because you could definitely dive into it just as hard as this one. So we'll save that.
8-hour special.
You want an 8? You want to have a real like counseling session, don't we? But I know Claire and Ninja have things to do.
That's what this
is.
Do.
Play Minecraft.
I mean, we can get into it. Oh, Sans there.
Yeah, you want to come say hi? Yep.
We can get a crotch look. It's totally fine.
Bring it on in.
He's good. Because then we're gonna start talking about Minecraft.
Can we get Hans Svensson on this call?
Oh. No, he's gonna walk away. All right, so what we're looking at right now is Claire looking to her left, and then we would think it's Sans standing there. And for those of you that don't get that relationship by now, you need to slap yourself.
Smash. Oh, dude, I've seen.
No, for real. Like I've seen some stupid stuff.
Aren't you related?
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because I did want to dive into like more outside of Lego, but into fellow YouTubers. I did want to get into that, but like I said, we can talk about that one literally for a very like another 3 hours just on that topic. Yeah. So I do want to keep having content on this podcast. So I'm gonna forcefully end it here just so that way we don't keep going because I know we can. So because like for those of you that know, we all of us talk outside of this platform. So we can not end it. We can literally just talk for hours, and that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing for y'all. That's a bad thing for me because I got to upload this in like 2 different places. So, all right.
Yeah, do you need me to do it with my Google Fiber?
Oh, your Google Fiber, screw that. I'm thinking about that. But does anyone else have any last rounds?
I would say that congratulations. The echo is unreasonable.
You need a pop filter. Get that pop filter in.
It's on the
printer. It's on. So
my pop filter's built in.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Unfortunately, us three, we need to add a different accessory to make our audio a little bit better. Okay, shaking it is gonna like.
I don't know.
Did it work? Did it work?
That looked like a shake weight. That was the proper thing to do with the microphone being a female.
No, it's fine. Is it still doing it? Oh, there we go. Ninja, it's you.
Did you even say what you were going to say? You didn't say anything.
I know. I'm just building up. This is all excitement. No, I would say, Ryan, it's awesome being your friend and seeing like another side of you for sure. And it's awesome. God damn, I can't even say it. Like the echo is so bad. No. It's not even. I'm not even getting emotional.
Are you though?
No, not really. I'm really excited for you for like the next wave of stuff. I think, once you like let go of, maybe because you grew up with Lego, you grew up doing this,
and that's what sucks about. Like I said, that's what sucks about.
No, but it's good.
Like, how much I care.
Just it's not
let it out, bro. Let it out.
Like realize that there's like something different. There's caring, there's expectation, and then there's reality. And it's okay to kind of exist in this reality. It's kind of part of growing up, and it's okay. And it's once you're like settled in that, you'll look at it. You'll look at it fondly. It's kind of like you're going through a breakup and of sorts with yourself.
But I still have to live with that.
Maybe stop avoiding your girlfriend at Walmart or whatever it is. Your ex-girlfriend.
Hey, that was funny.
It was funny. I cannot believe you. Man, you're doing great. Why avoid her? Just be like.
I don't know why you didn't say hi.
I don't know either.
You should have said hi. You never know. You never know.
I don't want anything right now. I'm too busy. I have Minecraft to play.
There you go. Prioritize.
Oh, maybe she'll play Minecraft with me.
There you go. That's content. Yeah, I got
playing
my
Minecraft with my ex
to play. Yeah,
that's such a good.
That's the title.
I have to just hire her off Fiverr because that's going to be awkward otherwise. But that's I can just fake it. You can fake it for content. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that's content. That's great content. It's acting. It's no different than a movie. It doesn't matter. Yeah. That's funny. That's a great video idea. I appreciate that.
All right, that's
write that one down.
I'm so happy you heard I'm so happy that my breadth of limited knowledge was able to really impact your life. No, anyway, I'm glad as Sans' girlfriend in my free time. I really appreciate it.
She finally said it. She finally said it. You heard it here, guys. On this platform first. She's never said it out here until right now. Literally right now.
I'm in trouble.
She's never said it.
I'm in trouble.
And there she goes.
And like I said, if you didn't figure it out by now, you are a dumbass.
They're not related.
They're not related. She is not his mom.
Did you guys say they were related?
No,
I seen it in her chat.
It's in the comments in the chats. Like people are just stupid and they don't figure it out. And plus, you're seeing in your videos now. But like, okay, for those of you who can't see it and who are listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Claire has just left the building.
Right.
We're looking at an empty microphone.
No,
I just got a snack.
Oh, okay.
It's been 2 hours.
That's how you're yelling at. I'm just saying.
You had a delivery boy on staff.
But don't worry, it's 2 hours in. You're not going to hear it all the way here.
No one makes it this far.
No one makes it this far, except for like our diehards, which are
The
few
real
and a few,
ninjas.
but hey, they're the real ninjas. So, all right. So that's Claire. Ninja got anything?
Don't trust anyone that sees you as a number, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
no, not doing it.
No, say it. You already
You gotta respond to everything.
No.
All right,
Continue,
well,
I'm sorry.
whatever. We're gonna. This is a part 1 to this. So there's gonna be a part 2. So stay tuned. We're gonna have Ryan back on here, and we're gonna talk some more and dive into his, his mind, because obviously he has some hidden demons.
Give it like
that we need to
3
bring out.
months. Give it like 3 months so I can come on and be like, yeah, Minecraft, 1 million subscribers.
Oh no, that could be part 3. You forget we do this every week. We're at
trilogy.
episode 20 right now. We still got halfway to go. So
The episodes go by fast. You get to 100
episodes are
real
going by
quick.
quick, and we're doing it
Yeah.
like every week. And when I listen, I know Claire doesn't listen to it. I know Ninja. I don't know about you.
I
But,
don't.
like, when I listen back to like what we talk about, we're slowly improving on it. That's what I like about it. And we have like,
Right.
although the views aren't that like up there in comparison to what we've made, we have a diehard like group of people that always listen.
Tell 'em.
Like,
Tell him, Ryan. Tell him.
I still think having it on 3 channels.
yeah,
is a
I know you
mistake.
hate it. I know you
I'm
hate
sorry.
it.
That's
It's-
the downfall.
It's
It
cool.
is impossible for any new viewer to figure it out.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
I know.
I'm doing it more-
I'm just.
I'm doing it more for to help
know.
flip to there, because I want people to find them, and then they bring different. Oh, she's just muted herself. And I want-
You know what? We're doing. Ninja and I got it. We can do. We
No,
got it.
but
We're
at
doing
first
fine.
that was the process, and that was the mindset. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted people to circulate, because we all have different audiences. Like,
Right.
totally. Different
No, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but like eventually maybe like we'll make it its own thing on
Yeah, you
different
could make it
channels.
its own channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
we can
Why
make
don't
it
we
its own.
simultaneously do that? Can we just do that?
So right now it's kind of we could. It's kind of hard, but we could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When doesn't chat let us know what they think?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Comment down
also-
below if you care or not.
There's also Spotify you can find this on. And it's
Oh yeah,
all on one channel
Spotify.
there.
We're doing very well on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. By the way, when I'm looking at the numbers, it's actually increasing every week.
That's good.
So I was like, and these are people that aren't on our YouTube space. So that's pretty interesting.
There you
So,
go.
anyways,
Upload it right
we diverted really far. If you made it with us, thank you, Ryan, for sticking it out with us and kind of letting us dive into your head. We hope to have you on relatively sooner than later. And if that's about it. That's all I got. All right, guys, roll that music. You guys all have a good night.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
All right, bro. That was good, dude. That was really
That was
good.
long.
Yeah, you did it long. That's the longest
No,
episode-
probably not.
the longest episode we've ever had.
Outro any more excruciatingly long? Jesus.
You heard about how you cheated in Minecraft?